Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor back with another episode of the Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast. And I'm here with my boy Wave Chapelle, man. What's going on with you, man?
What's good, man? What's good? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. What about you, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I can't complain, man. You know, I've been, just grinding, bro. I've been dropping a lot of music. Man, listen, I had a good summer, so I'm feeling good, bro. I can't complain.
Yeah, that's dope, man. It's a long time coming, man. Finally got you in here, man.
Yep.
You know, we gonna get into everything, the history and what you got going on right now. Mm-hmm. And pretty much on this show, man, I like to interview artists of all kind and let the fans know more about you and let the people who want to know about you, like trying to find out about you, know who you is and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my first question for you is, where was you born and raised?
Man, so I grew up on the north side, you know what I'm saying? North side Milwaukee, you feel me? Growing up on the north side, you move around a lot, you know what I'm saying? But mainly, I remember, like from my childhood, I remember being on 32nd and Villard a lot, you know what I'm saying? Hampton, you feel me? My auntie was right on Uptown. So, born and raised, man, on the north side, Milwaukee.
Right, north side Milwaukee, the foe, man.
Yeah.
Now, growing up over there, like, what was your childhood like growing up as a kid?
As a kid, man, it was cool. You feel me? I got to be like super creative. I had, I was the only child, but I also grew up with my cousin Seven. You know what I'm saying? Who was like he was always ahead of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Whatever was next, like he was always on it.
Right. And
so like that would trickle down to me too. You know what I'm saying? And he had all the fresh clothes, so. Whenever he couldn't fit something, I'm grabbing all the fresh clothes. So,
yeah.
I had a cool childhood, man, just, running around with him and all his friends. So I was always the youngest one in the pack, you know what I'm saying? Which, that just molded me into a beast, man, as far as my mentality, as far as how I think, how I move, you know what I'm saying, was dope.
Yeah. Actually, we all been through that, man, grabbing the clothes, from the big cousins and all that, hand-me-down clothes,
Yeah.
And that's what I was pretty much on too, man. Yeah, man, like I said, we all been through that, man, the hand-me-down clothes, I had cousins I grew up with, I looked up to, I wanted to be like them. Mm-hmm. They had the money and all that, they've been handing me down the hand-me-downs and stuff.
Exactly.
And that was the time. I think everybody go through that.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Yeah. Now, for the people who want to know, like, who is Wave Chapelle?
Man, Wave Chapelle is this kid from the north side of Milwaukee. Real spitter, you know what I'm saying? I was born to do music, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad's a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Legendary rapper, you feel me? He pretty much wrote in my projects for Coo Coo Cal. So I've always been around music. My mom is a teacher, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, Wave Chapelle is just a kid just coming out of Milwaukee, man, north side Milwaukee, that was just born to do music. You feel me? And it's very authentic, you know what I'm saying? Like anytime you see me, I never appear to be in a position where I'm not being myself, you know what I'm saying? So everything that you see is what you get, you know what I'm saying? I'm very authentic, very down to earth, and very talented, man.
Right, and I get that from you, man. I get the vibe from you, like you humble, down to earth. You definitely a spitter, got that hip hop flow to you and stuff. Yes, now let me ask you, like you said, your pops wrote in my projects for Coo Coo Cal, like what was that time like growing up around that, knowing that your dad like wrote that, like was you around Coo Coo a lot, or what was the time like around that time?
So I'm not gonna lie, like I grew up with moms, like I spent a lot of my childhood with moms, but when pops did come around, I always knew something was up, like, you know what I'm saying, because the way he dressed like a rapper, everything just felt like rapper vibes, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I did get to be around those guys like a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember him taking me to the studio once and just sitting there, you know what I'm saying, watching the studio session. I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? Coo Coo was there, Tweezy was there, OG Twine now, like that's what they know him now. Tweezy was there, Biggs was there, you feel me? Like and these are like guys that's like really kind of shaped the culture early, you feel me? Like before it was me, before it was anybody, it was like these guys, including my pop. So I did get to see a bit of that when I was a baby, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So it was cool. It's cool. And then like as I got older, I started to realize, oh snap, like, you know what I'm saying? Like people know these people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they was really like my uncles and my pops back then. But then once I got in like grade school, it hit me like, okay, people really know them, you know what I'm saying? Or like in my projects really play on BET, you feel me? So yeah.
I remember that time when it came out and stuff, I was like, man, we got somebody from Milwaukee on BET rapping, the music dope too.
Yeah.
So shout out Coo Coo Cal, man, and shout out to your pops too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been trying to interview Coo Coo for a minute, man. Hopefully that come through one day.
Oh yeah, man, that's yeah, for sure. He would definitely do that.
Now let me ask you, what or who inspired you to get into music?
Oh man, as far as just artists or just people in general?
Just in general.
Man, definitely my cousin. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Seven made me want to get into music because he was always like, he was literally up on everything. I'm talking about when LimeWire was a thing, when burning CDs was a thing, when like downloading the music to your MP3 player was a thing. Like he was on it and he knew how to do it really good. He used to actually make CDs for people, like mix CDs.
Yeah, I remember them days.
Exactly. So like that just made me like, you know, I was always around the music around him. And then you know what's funny, one thing I like to mention in interviews is that you know, people grow up in like households where it'd be like R&B or like really old school music, you feel me?
Right.
My household wasn't like that. Like they was playing rap. Like my mom's, my auntie, they was playing like rap music, like old Eazy-E, Jay-Z, early Jay-Z, Nas, you feel me, Lauryn Hill. Like it was rap music.
Y'all was lit.
Right, it was rap music in the household. That's what I grew up on. And then on top of that, Pops was a rapper too, so I was just always around rap music, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of also what made me kind of lean towards that. And I got into creative writing, and literally 4th grade is what made me just want to take those like poems or creative writing stories and just want to be a rapper. Right. Because I heard Jay-Z and Kanye and it just sounded so cool, you feel me? I was like, I gotta do it.
Right. And you know, it's crazy because that's how my household was. It was like a mix of like R&B, oldies and rap, you know, and that's when I fell in love with music, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like the sound of it and like the words and like everything about it, bro. And you know, what's crazy, like, you know, around my uncle now, it wasn't a lot of New York music we was listening to. They was listening to like Scarface, MC Bree, E40, Drew Down and stuff like that, like the South and the West. I really found like you know, I really got into the East Coast rap on my own and stuff like that. Now, I think you pretty much answered the question already, kind of like, how did you get your, like, how did you form your sound and get to that like hip hop vibe that you got? Yeah, like on the more like traditional rapper side of things, man, yeah, like you said, just listening to a bunch of so the first album that I really like listened to was College Dropout, which I stole out my mama car in like 4th grade and just kept playing it on this little CD player I had. Right. But like, you know, that style of rapping, like, you know, he was really like attention to detail on the lyrics, the substance. You know what I'm saying? Like he had turned up records too, but like he was like rapping. And then Jay-Z, of course. And then that just turned into like Wayne, when Wayne started dropping mixtape after mixtape, he was like really rapping. You feel me? He was from down south, but he was, you know, he was giving the bars to you like, you know, he's serious. You feel me? Like he was from New York or something. So, you know, just growing up on that style of music, just kind of influenced me to, you know, want to go in that direction. And I was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a very skill based style of rapping where like you have to be skilled to do it. Because if you're not skilled, then you know you're not gonna be able to do it. So, you know, I think that's just what pushed me in that direction, and I kind of ran with it and morphed it into my own sound, like today. Now, that's dope, man. Because when I first heard of you, I think you was even going by a different name. You was with B Right Gang, like now. And I remember, you know, it was crazy. I went to school with one of the members of B Right. I think it was Dex. Yeah. Okay,
yep. That's my cousin.
Yeah. Bro was cool as hell, bro. Shout out Dex. Yeah. And I remember I shot a video. You came to my video shoot. I didn't know if you was gonna remember that or not. It was the guy named was Milkman at the time.
Okay, yeah. Yup. So I know exactly who you talking about.
Yeah, so that's who that was, and that's when I first met you and I shot my video then. Now let me ask you about B Right. Like, how did that start, and do you still talk to the people like the guys in B Right?
Yeah. So B Right started, oof, man, you taking me back. Hold up. All right, so my cousin Seven, you know him as Dex. Everybody know him as Seven. So my cousin Seven, he was cool with Gio, and they kind of, and Gio knew Cherub, and they pretty much had B Right going already. Yeah. And I was young, like I was like I think I was an 8th grader while they was doing what they was doing, and they, you know, they like 2 years older than me, so they was in high school already, and so they was doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing, but of course my cousin Seven, every time we would go to the basement, like back at Granny crib, I'm rapping, like I'm really getting on freestyles in the basement. He like, bro, you cold, like you really need to like start rapping for real. And so he take me around, you know, Cherub and them, and they just kind of like, you know, they just kind of brought me in, you feel me? And I became a member of B Right. And you know, over time, the guys that was really, there was a lot of members in B Right too. It wasn't just like Gio and Cherub.
How many members was it? Because I remember it was like 4 or 5 of y'all.
I'm not gonna lie, like I honestly couldn't tell you how many. It was a lot of members. It was more than 5 or 6. It was like a lot of members. You feel me? It was like 8 people. It
was like a movement type shit, or like
right? Because we honestly had like producers that was in there. There was an engineer. There was like a lot of rappers. It was like a lot of people. You feel me? When I first got there,
right?
But then as time went on, you know, we kind of solidified. You know, it kind of just solidified into just us 4, and then eventually us 3, and you know it. But listen. That was a time right there, because we was doing a lot of groundbreaking stuff, a lot of stuff that people in Milwaukee wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? We won 3 Shepherd Express Awards, just from, you know, rapping at you know, putting out good music, producing great content at a time when people wasn't focused on content, and then also just working that internet like nobody's ever seen before. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's a legendary time, and I never like. You know, I never discount that time, because that's part of what sharpened me to, you know, what I am now and who I am now, and even the things that I know. Like I learned how to be a rapper during that time. You know what I'm saying? So, man, salute to that time period, and salute to all my members that was in B Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they all taught me something. Far as like now today, I think, you know, we all happy and healthy, so that's the important part. I think everybody's kind of doing their own thing now, you know, because we all grown. But you feel me? Here I am still today, just going hard. Right,
still pushing, man. I remember B Right days, man. That was the Wiz era. So
yes,
you know,
blog era.
Yeah, I seen y'all doing a lot of blogging. Y'all did videos. Y'all did shows.
Man, Tumblr.
The energy that y'all had on that stage, man. It was dope, bro. I was like, yeah, my guys is like, damn, how we gonna top that? We gotta top that, bro. We gotta have our energy like that.
Yeah,
you know. And it was just dope to see how y'all was like really moving and progressing, bro. And y'all really had a big name in the city. I remember that time. So
yeah, for sure. And I can say like the structure was crazy, because I was the young guy. I was the you know what I'm saying, the baby, basically just learning, watching, sitting back and learning. Seven was really, I mean, we all rapped, like we all got off bars, but like Seven was the brains, kind of, you know what I'm saying, putting together. You know, he would just sit at the computer, bro, and just go crazy, bro. Just emails and ideas, all of that. Like, he was kind of the brain, and Cherub was really like the artist. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then 4 Keys was the producers. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing the crazy beats. But Cherub was like very, very artistic, bringing all the fresh ideas to the table. So man, that was just a great time, bro.
Right, bro. That was dope, bro. Now let me ask you. Since that time. What's been going on with you right now?
Whew, bro, from B Right to now,
yeah,
man, there was a lot in between, but we
gonna get into that too.
Okay, but so what I'm doing right now, man, what I'm doing now is I'm pretty much I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I'm working super close with a producer named Mana Beats. That's my dog. You know, you feel me? Like we've been locked in since 2020, top of 2020. Since then, we've released, like, recorded over 50 songs. We've released over 50 songs. A lot of those songs have gotten over, you know, hundreds and thousands of plays, you know what I'm saying? And then I can't forget to mention Dakota G, who actually brought us all together. Dakota is my dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, these two guys, this is the squad right here. So Dakota, shout out Dakota G, shout out Mana Beats. That's what I'm rocking with right now. And man, we just on a crazy run right now, man. I link with them. 2021, we dropped 52 songs, a song a week for the whole year. So that's 12 EPs. That's 52 songs for the whole year. We did that.
Damn.
Went crazy. And then we just recently released a project. So let me rewind. We dropped Waves Don't Die first, which was an album, our first album working together. We dropped Waves Don't Die in 2020. 2021, we went on a 52 song run. And then just this year, literally like maybe 2 weeks ago, we dropped a collab project with an artist named Cody Ray called Winter Circle. So Winter Circle, listen, if y'all listening right now, go get Winter Circle. It is out now on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Wave Chapelle, Cody Ray, super dope EP.
That's right. Y'all heard him, man. Mm-hmm. Now, congratulations on all that.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask the question that I'm pretty sure a lot of people been want to know, including myself. Like, CMG. Like, how did that happen? Like, how did you get on that label?
Man, it's kind of crazy, dude. So, you know, I graduated high school. I graduated high school. Right after I graduated, I didn't leave for college right away. I stayed here because, you know, I'm still doing the music thing at a high level. Like, you know, we was doing the B-Right thing, and, you know, we was just trying to figure out how to take it to the next level. Because we had did so much in the city. We had performed and shut down all these different venues. We won multiple awards. We was getting write-ups on the newspaper. So it was like, what's the next step? And, you know, also while doing that, you know, it's Milwaukee, bro. So you get into the streets, you start doing, you know, you hustling. Basically, I was hustling. You feel me? So, you know, you get jammed up, and I just pretty much had to go. Like it was either stay here, you know, and slide down, or go somewhere else. And I had an opportunity to go to University of Memphis, which I did. I left and that's when I became a solo artist for the first time, which you can imagine that's probably like it's a very scary experience for me, because if I was so used to having the guidance of my guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they all older than me, so it was like they was guiding me the whole way. And once I moved and became like a solo artist, it was just brand new. You feel me?
Right.
But to get to like how I got to CMG, as I was going to University of Memphis, I pretty much took all of the skills I learned as a young artist in B-Right, and I started applying it. So I'm recording my own song. I'm recording my songs. I'm uploading it right away to SoundCloud. I'm pushing the SoundCloud link on all these different platforms. Like, I'm just using all these marketing tactics, and you know, it was dope, man. It was dope. So it was split. Like, Memphis was split. There was a half people who really rocked with me because I wasn't from there, and it was something new. You know what I'm saying? But then it was also a side of people that was like, man, what is this? You feel me? It was like the pink polo effect in Rockefeller, right? Like when Kanye first got to Rockefeller, a lot of them wasn't really rocking with it like that, because he wasn't rapping on like gangster street vibe. You feel me?
Right. They didn't pretty much take him serious. They just wanted him to be the producer, because he was getting spent a lot of times. Like, oh no, you make the beats and all that, and you ain't the hood rapper. Exactly.
So, you know, I was kind of getting a little bit of that in Memphis too. But then, like I said, it was also a side that was like, yo, like, he could really rap. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And so by the time anyway, like I said, I was marketing. And also, I can't leave out, I ended up meeting DJ Rocksteady, who was also Dolph's DJ, and he ended up managing me at the time as well. So not only am I getting my music played in all these different areas, but I'm also grinding and going hard on the college campus, passing CDs around. I'm meeting people. I'm shaking hands. You know me. I'm a people person. So, you know, I'm just getting my name out there how I am. And, man, the music just getting the right hands. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And, you know, they heard it, and then they reached out.
That's dope, bro. I can only imagine how you felt like by your music circulating and getting with Gotti. Mm-hmm. Like, just in a whole nother city on top of that, bro. A whole nother city, whole nother state. Like, looking at the work you've been putting in here in Milwaukee, then you go down there and this become a hit for you. Like, this is it. Like, now, how did that happen? Like, did he call you? It was like, hey.
Yeah, it was a DM on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the time I was super active on every platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going hard with just marketing my music, uploading links, making sure I'm just staying active. And actually, B Mims heard the album first. B Mims is like, you know, that's his right hand man. So B Mims passed that project over to Gotti. Gotti listened to it, and he just, you know, he rocked with it so tough that he just reached out on Twitter and was like, yo, you know, shoot me a phone call. You know what I'm saying? And I did. I was literally in this spot called Ching's Wings. Literally got the DM. and just I dropped my wings right there. It walked outside,
man.
You feel me? Made the phone call, and you know, the rest was history.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, man. I know that was a dope feeling, bro. Like, now let me ask you, like, are you nervous?
Who, me?
Yeah, were you nervous when he called, when he hit you up on Twitter and DM'd you like, man, I'm trying to do some work? Like, what was that feeling? Like, I know you said you dropped your wings and stuff in the shop. Like, was it like happiness or was it nervous or what?
I think I was more shocked than anything. I was shocked at first. I don't think I was nervous because, like, you know, I kind of got past, like, you know, anything that involved with, like, being an artist. I kind of got past all my nerves in, like, high school, you know what I'm saying? Because I also met rappers in high school too, so I wasn't nervous, but I was definitely shocked. I was shocked. My heart was pumping because I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like certain opportunities, you know, they very rare, you know what I'm saying? But when they do come, it's like, damn, it's here, you know what I'm saying?
Right, what I'm gonna do with it.
Exactly. So yeah, bro, I was shocked for sure. Like, once I got the, you know what I'm saying, I got the tweet, it vibrated on my phone, and I was just like, oh shit, like, this shit is real, you know what I'm saying? So of course I ran outside, man, made the phone call, and you know, I was just poised at that point though. Like, once he was like, you know, let's meet, I just went in that mode. I was just like, you know, I gotta, whatever it is, I gotta lock in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even allow myself to be nervous, because if I did, I knew he would feel it, you know what I'm saying? And nobody want to deal with nobody all nervous and shaky, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think one of the reasons he did rock with me is because I was poised. You know what I'm saying? When I pulled up, he knew that I was focused.
Right. That's dope, bro. Congratulations to you.
Man, appreciate
on that,
it.
for sure.
Yeah. That was definitely you know, that was one of the biggest moments of my career, you know what I'm saying? Because it kind of catapulted me into a position where, you know, I can still do what I do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've made it. That point right there is when music became a full blown career for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
now, what was that energy like? What was like? How was it being on CMG at the time? Like, like give us the behind the scenes. Is it like all what it's cracked up to be? Like how Gotti was, and like how was the music industry?
So I think those two are separate. So Gotti was a real one. You know what I'm saying? Gotti is, how can I put it? I would say Gotti is like a southern version of like a Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of I can see how sometimes people might get misconstrued because the music, you know what I'm saying, he's rapping like street shit, or he's like turned up, he's popping the bottles and stuff like that. So you might think he's turned up, which he is turned up, like he lit, you know what I'm saying? But like, behind the scenes, he's just super focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, super focused, very business. Everything's business. You know, he got mad artists to tend to. You know what I'm saying? Or like to kind of oversee. So, you know, he's just very, very, very business. And he got a lot of gems, man. He dropped a lot of gems. He funny too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll crack a joke here and there. But from what I took, is that he's very, very focused and very, like, boss like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Far as the music industry, I mean, the music industry is definitely what you hear, like, you know, it's definitely true. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of, like, you know, a lot of artificialness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that, of course, that's what anything where it's like tons and tons of money, it's gonna be a lot of bullshit.
Right. Now, let me ask you something. I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah. You
this is around the time also where that conspiracy shit was going on. Is the Illuminati real, man? Let people know.
No. So this what I'm gonna say. I got asked this the other day too, which is crazy. So I guess people really want to know, bro. The Illuminati, if it is real, right? The concept of the Illuminati, right, is this group of people in power who, if they've been in power for how long people said they've been in power, then they're clearly not black, right?
Right.
That's the concept of the Illuminati. And then they say that these artists who are predominantly black rappers have sold their soul to the devil and were accepted into this group for tons of money, right?
Yeah.
I can say that the people that I was around, like, everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, from Gotti to Diddy to Drake to Meek Mill, like, you know what I'm saying, none of that. But also, my thing is this. Here's how I just squashed the whole Illuminati theory. Why in the hell would these white powerful men want niggas in their group? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just is like, you know what I'm saying? That I'm just keeping it real. Like, why would, if I'm, you know what I'm saying, if this group is what people say it is, why would they allow black, some, you know what I'm saying, a group of niggas who look how they look, talk how they talk, act how they act into their group? It just don't make sense. So if it is real, ain't no niggas in it.
Right. They had everybody on edge too. Like, I was even on edge. Like, but I was like, I don't know, man. But it's too.
You want to know? So here's my theory, though. Here's my theory on Illuminati. I think that Illuminati was a theory that was made up to discredit really successful black artists.
Yeah, and that's,
you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at somebody like Jay-Z, or because you know a lot of the rumors was always, oh, it's Jay-Z, oh, it's Kanye, oh, it's Beyonce. These are like really successful black people, right? So instead of it being that they talented and just bust their ass to, you know what I'm saying, make it where they at,
they gotta be, they sacrifice their soul and kill their family members.
Exactly. So it's really just to discredit, you know what I'm saying? And then you put it out there on the internet, and then people share it, and then people tell this person, and then now it's, you feel me? Now we've been discredited. So yeah, that's my thing on it.
Now you think about it, that's kind of fucked up, bro. Like, just because you got money and successful, you got to be Illuminati. I always figured it was fake.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, how long was you with How long was you with CMG?
So 2 years, but my situation is project based or album based. So 3 albums.
Okay. Now, what happened to like leading you, like leaving CMG? Like, how did, like, what happened? What was the situation?
So, you know what I'm saying? This is the funny thing. Like, everybody, I always see like if you Google this shit, or like if you look on YouTube, there's so many theories, and people be like, you got kicked out and this and that. But like, here's the thing, bro. A contract is a contract. Right. It's like the NBA, right? If I'm a player and I sign to a team for 3 years, I play my 3 years. And then guess what? I either come back to the team, or I go find another team. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I go somewhere else. You feel me? And so that's literally just it. Right. That was literally it.
It was theories. Not to cut you off. There was a lot of theories. People talking about, he ain't trap enough, or he don't do trap records or nothing like that. How did you feel like with that whole people saying that? Like, when some people thought you wasn't a fit for CMG.
I didn't feel no way about it because. One, I know what come with being a rapper. I know that once you're in it, when you're inside, there's always an outside, right? And all those opinions come from outside, and the opinions are those opinions because they just don't know. Right. It's like ignorance. You feel me?
Right.
And you know, that's cool. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. Like, I'd be worried if they didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather them say something. You either gonna hate it or love it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, no, it didn't really faze me because, you know, I know what the truth is. And then on top of that, you know, me and Gotti relationship is still solid to this day. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's important to me too.
So y'all chop it up sometimes?
Yeah, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can go on Instagram and read a comment, and they might say something crazy like, you got kicked off the label. But then on top of that, in real life, in my actual life, you know what I'm saying? Bros text, you know, we still in the text thread, like chopping it up. So, you know, I don't really, you know, I don't look to the internet for validation. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, it don't really bother me like that.
Right.
And then, as far as like leaving, that was just a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Bro really just gave me the blessing. You know what I'm saying? He'd rather see me, you know, be a boss anyway. You feel me? I think that's his plan with all his artists, is to set them up to be their own bosses eventually anyway. So, you know, it was dope. I got all the knowledge. I traveled the world. I met some amazing people, and I made some great music. And you know, now people know who I am. So, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. You still text Gotti, man. Y'all got any music in the works or in the business?
Man,
you can't talk about it,
man. Yeah, no, I can't talk about it, but man, yeah,
just be on the lookout.
Fire, some heat.
That's what up, bro. Congratulations on that. It's good to hear that news. You still got a relationship with Gotti and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, you don't lose the relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you move in another space, but you know, you still meet the people you meet, and bro, the numbers I got in my, and it's not a flex. Like that's another thing. Like I do everything, you know, in humbleness. You feel me? But like the numbers I got in my phone, bro, is insane. Like it's insane. Tell
social media, let y'all talk all y'all want. He really out here making moves.
Yeah, man. Like it don't phase me. You feel me? Like it's cool. You feel me? Right. I'd rather y'all, like I said, I'd rather y'all say something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So. Now, one more question about the CMG. Like, what was that energy like once you got signed? Like, did people change like for the good or the bad? Like, was people like,
oh yeah,
trying to be like, oh, that's my boy, you know that?
Man, yeah, it's a lot of that, man. But I think that again, that's just music in general. Like, but to answer your question, yes, like 100%. Like, there was a lot of people. Some people who didn't rock with me at all now, like, you know,
right. You spin the block.
Yeah, brother this, brother that. You feel me? Like we boys. But then on the flip side, you know what I'm saying, it was weird on the other way too. Like, you know what I'm saying, it was people that was close to me that kind of felt it just got weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was another thing. I was so young dealing with, you know, issues that, you feel me, like. Listen, man, mentally it get draining. You feel me? Like, you got people wanted me to be different, or like wanted to say I switched up so bad just because I'm, you know, now I'm in this position. But
right.
So yeah, it was a lot of that.
That's how it is. Like, usually when you get your blessing and they ain't received theirs yet, it's gonna be like some little tension. Whether it's jealousy, it might not even be 100% hate, and just be like, damn, I wish. They're gonna act funny because, you know, just because that's a part of it.
Right. No, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Now, since you had a record deal with CMG, like, and now today's time, it's a lot of independent artists. Like, independent is the way to go.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying nothing about the major labels too, because Gotti even said, like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with a major label if you don't have the money. Now, let me ask you something. Like, after already having a record deal, like, would you want to sign another record deal, or would you want to go the independent route?
So I always say this in the interviews too, and I got a lot of this knowledge from Gotti. I would never say that I never signed another record deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's never off the table. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always form situations to how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's just not the right situation, it's just not the right situation. But on the flip side of that, there might be a right situation. You dig what I'm saying? Like, for example, I learned a lot of this from Nip too, watching his run when he dropped a Victory Lap.
Right.
A lot of the stuff Nipsey Hussle did was independent. Like, he built a lot of his value up independently. But when it was the right time, what did he do? He signed a deal with Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Because it made sense.
Right.
So I think that's one of the misconceptions that a lot of up and coming artists see. They just be like, oh, I want to be independent. I'm gonna stay independent. It's not just not staying independent just for the sake of staying independent, right? Like, you want to be independent to build your value up. You know, for a bigger win. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So whether that's signing a distribution deal, signing a single deal, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Just never be like, I'm solely this and I'm against this.
Right.
You feel me?
And it's good to be not to cut you off, it's good to be independent, like, you know, so you can have some, like, build your buzz up so you can have some leeway going into the doors.
Right. And so now, this is what I was going to say as far as being independent, because I am currently independent, and I do enjoy being independent, but it's not, you know, some rappers say it like it's a diss towards people that's on labels. I don't think it's either or. I think it's just whatever works for you.
Yeah.
But also, listen, it's hard to be independent. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to put that bread up.
Exactly. You got to put your own money up. You got to put a lot of time in. You got to answer. You know what I'm saying? You got to write up a lot of your own email, all your resources. You got to do a lot of this stuff yourself, and you and your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have to function as a label. You know what I'm saying? So it can get difficult. You know what I'm saying? So you know, luckily for me, you know, I got a really dope team. I got a lot of knowledge. You feel me? Like, I've been on the label, so I know how to run my own thing as an independent now. So you know, it's been dope. I like being independent, but also on the same time, you know, I'm not against if the right situation comes, signing another deal.
Right. Now, it's an artist out here that want to get into the music or want to, like, you know, just trying to make it big. What advice would you give them?
Man, artists that's trying to make it big. Man, I always say I got three main things, man. I always say be social. You know what I'm saying? Because being social is how you. That's kind of like the core of marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like on Instagram, somebody might send you a link. On Twitter, somebody might send you a link. But like, man, you won't accept that link as well as if before they send you that link saying, yo, what's up, bro? How you feel? You know what I'm saying? What's good? Y'all chop it up real quick. And then being like, yo, by the way, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. That's being social. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of marketing too. Which is very effective. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I did and that I still do to this day. You know what I'm saying? I chop it up with everybody on all my social media or even in real life. If I bump into somebody and we chopping it up, we having a good conversation. Hey, by the way, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. Right? So I always say be social, man. Never be too cool to be social.
Right.
That mean don't have your page on private because you think, you know what I'm saying, you don't want your follower count to go all the way. Man, scrap that. Don't feel like you too good to not respond to DMs or comments. Man, listen, be social. So that's 1. 2, be accessible. So when I say be accessible, that means be everywhere, bro. You got to be on all these platforms because the people that you looking for are everywhere, right? They on Twitter, they on Facebook, they on YouTube, they on Instagram, they on, you know, with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the new thing is, make sure you're on that and that you're active because, you know, essentially all it's doing is giving you a higher chance to hit a home run, right? In baseball, they only give themselves 3 chances to hit a home run. Why? But in real life, you know, as an artist, you can give yourself unlimited times to hit a home run. So, you know, be accessible. And then last thing, man, don't chase the money. You got to know that money gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Long as if your grind is there, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of opportunities that you could miss if you just solely focused on the bag. You know what I'm saying? So just don't chase the money, man. Chase the dream, you feel me? And chase the passion because that's what's going to get you to the money. Yeah. So, yeah, that's like my 3 rules of thumb.
Yeah, that's some good advice right there, man. Y'all got to lock in, focus, bro, and pay attention and listen, man. Yeah. Game given to y'all. Now, I'm glad you brought up TikTok.
Yeah.
Milwaukee is killing TikTok right now. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Yeah, that dance.
I don't know
Big Frank.
I don't know what it's called. Shout out, man, free certified.
Yeah, that's
man.
the certified real stasher 50K dance and stuff like that.
Bro, I love it.
Man, it's dope. Let me ask you something. What's your thoughts on the Milwaukee music scene right now? And also, Lil Frank went viral and stuff like that. What's your opinion on that, and what's your thoughts on that?
Man, I love it, bro. Like, listen, I've always been in support of everything Milwaukee. Like, you know, sometimes I get on like Twitter, like, you know, I log on my artist page on Facebook, and people are always debating, bro. Always debating. Who's the best this? Who's the best that? What style is the best? You know what I'm saying? Because you got street, you got like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got hood Milwaukee music, or you got like more or other. You know what I'm saying? Like I put everything else in the other. You got hood shit, you got other. Right. And people are always debating, bro. And in my opinion, bro, like not to offend nobody, but man, fuck all that, bro. All this shit is good.
All
this shit is good. You know what I'm saying? So I love to see where it's at, because I remember being in high school and it wasn't a lot of that, bro. I remember a time when it only being like 10 of us.
It really was.
You know what I'm saying? It was like Twang, it was Bankhead, it was Be Right, it was like the Cranberry Show, and like maybe like 2 other, you know what I'm saying? 2-3 other people like really doing, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Right. And now it's just this like, it's just the doors kind of opening, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody. Then we also, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
And then we in the era right now, like videos is popping. Like back then, it wasn't no videos like that. We didn't have no cameraman. Now it's like 20 plus cameramen, everybody dropping videos. So it's
exactly. I was talking to my guys the other day, and I was like, bro, can you imagine if Twang had like TikTok, if Twang ENT had, you know, peak Instagram, you feel me? Like them boys would have been out of here. You know what I'm saying? Man. So when I see a certified, when I see Big Frank going up or Bankhead going up, like I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because that just let me know, like, you know what I'm saying, back when I seen like Twang and them doing it, I always thought, man, Milwaukee got such a dope culture and we all talented, like so it just validate what I always knew, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah, that's definitely dope, man. Shout out to everybody in Milwaukee doing their thing, man.
100%, bro.
Keep going, 100%. Bro. Big Frank, Lil Frank, everybody, bro.
Yeah, everybody, bro. Everybody that's getting it. man, just keep doing your thing, bro. Cause listen, I got an interview where I said it, but I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna double down. Milwaukee is the hottest thing right now, for real. Listen, on TikTok they watching, on Twitter they watching. All these big artists they watching. You know what I'm saying? So man, everybody just got to keep pushing and supporting each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, Milwaukee it's only one spot, man.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it's only one state, one city. So it's no need to debate on who the king is or who the best out of it. Bro, that shit do not matter.
It don't matter at all. Keep just go. As long as everybody doing what they supposed to do, putting content out, putting music out. It don't matter if you like it or not, or whatever the case is. It might not be your style. Just keep going, bro. Support, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now, I ask a lot of people this question when it comes to the music side, the rappers, hip hop, whatever. Yeah. Who is your top 5 MCs or rappers? Who is your favorite rappers? Your top 5 of all time?
Ooh, I love this question. I love it. You know, I don't get this question a lot, but I love this question, bro. I'm gonna give it to you in order.
Yes, let's go.
Listen. All right, and this is like we excluding personal stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking music. It's just like basketball. Don't tell me how many prisons Jordan is owning if we talking strictly basketball.
Right.
All right.
Your list is your list.
All right, exactly. So I got Kanye at 1. I got Hove at 2. I got Wayne at 3. This is the top 3 rappers of all time. If anybody want to debate, I'm willing to debate you.
You know they're gonna debate you. They're gonna be like, "How Wayne ain't number 1?" You know they finna debate.
That's easy. That's easy. But okay, so that's the 3. Ye, Jay, Wayne, top 3 all time best rappers ever. At the 4, I got Biggie, and at the 5, I got Pac.
Okay.
Right, and I got Biggie. I only got Biggie above Pac because if you strip everything down, Biggie is the better rapper.
Right.
Just flat out, just bars rapper.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not what he stood for, not the meaning and all of that. Because Pac stood for more, but Biggie was just the more
that wordplay was crazy.
Exactly. Biggie was just a more talented rapper.
Right.
And then, you know, as far as the Wayne, like, you know, Wayne is the GOAT. Like, Wayne is, all 3 of these dudes are GOATs. But to me, Kanye and Jay have a better album catalog. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the Carter series are really good, but like the other albums are just, to me, in my opinion, not on the same level as all of Jay and Ye's albums.
Right.
And then, you know, the student always passes the teacher. So, you know, Kanye is above Jay.
Right. I like that list, man. That's a solid list. Yeah. A lot of people can't name 5. It's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, it's easy to me because I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a nerd to the music too. You know what I'm saying? So I go back, I study, I listen to cadences, flows. Who's inspired by what? Who was? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that from you. Like, I definitely get that vibe from you because that's why I asked you, like, where did you get your like hip hop like swagger from, or just styling your like the way you carry yourself, or like just going back and like how you developed your style and your flow. Like, I know you had to be like a nerd or studying and stuff like that, because I'm like that. I'm still learning. I've been going back to all kind of stuff. Like, people probably be looking at me like, damn, you listen to this old stuff.
Listen, I was in 8th grade. I'll never forget, bro. I was in 8th grade bumping LL Cool J, bro, and people thought I was weird because I had these the bass booster headphones, bro. Yeah. And I was like listening to like LL Cool J or like old Eazy-E and Ice Cube, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but that's what I was on, bro. I gotta throw this in there because I never got to say this on camera. Nicki Minaj is a top 10 all-time rapper, not female rapper. She's a top 10 all-time rapper. That is a fact. Gotta throw that out.
I never heard nobody. I mean, I'm not gonna say I never heard nobody say that, but like, out of the people I asked, I've never heard nobody say that, and it's dope to hear that.
Nicki Minaj is a top 10 male or female, top 10 all-time rapper.
She be killing shit. Shout out Nicki. She write her own raps. Bro. You know, it's crazy. A lot of people was like, she was so pissed that people be thinking that she don't write her own raps.
Oh no, bro, Nicki, dog. If you listen to the bars and the flow, it's all, to me, bars and flows are there. The hits, like the radio single hits, are there, and then the influence.
I was gonna say that influence is there. I remember it was girls calling themselves Barbies in high school because of Nicki.
Come on, man. Come on,
like
man.
all you heard around that time was Nicki.
All the girls that are outraged. I mean, not all of them. Like not all of them, but literally, if you look at all the female rappers right now, like the top tier female rappers, literally took a piece from each era of Nicki. Right. From whether it's Doja Cat, whether it's Meg Thee Stallion, whether it's Bia, like they all have a little bit of like one piece of Nicki in them.
Yeah,
so.
that's what's dope about hip hop and just music. Period. Like how it passes down and everybody get influenced. Because I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj was influenced by Lil Kim and Foxy Brown.
100%.
And then it was her. Now it's Cardi B and City Girls and stuff like that. And Megan Thee Stallion.
100%.
And it was also not, you can't forget Trina and stuff like that too.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, bro. Like to hear like, you know, you say that because Nicki don't get a lot of like credit. That she's
I just had to get that off, man, because a lot of people be having their top 10 list. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like people be scared. I don't know if they be scared to say it, but bro, Nicki is, when you bust down the top 10 and you go through name by name, Nicki gotta be in that top 10. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like not in the 5. But like
in the 10,
the bottom 5 of the top 10, like she's in there, bro.
Yeah,
she's in there.
Like, and when it comes to making a top 5 or just like you know, picking rappers and stuff, I don't like to do the typical answers. I like to go with like, I feel like you got to go with what's inspire you and what you listen to the most, and it's all about. It's up to me. It's about a lot of things. It's about how you rap, how you spit. It's about.
Right, so
yo influence, yo. I mean, it's a lot of things like your style, like your sales. I mean, I don't always go by album sales because that's not always like.
I'm gonna tell you my criteria, right? I got to me, and I like talking about this because I be feeling like I just got the perfect criteria, right? The criteria to me for the all-time list, you gotta go skill. Yeah. Are you a skilled rapper? You gotta go catalog, albums. And you can, like, for some artists like Wayne, right? Like, you can factor in mixtapes. So, catalog, influence, right? How did you impact the culture? The rest of the guys that came after you, literally the culture. So, we got skill, we got catalog, we got influence, and then you have success, fourth, and accolades. So, sales, accolades last, because they mean the least, but they still mean something, right? So when you say Kanye West has the most Grammys out of any rapper, which is 23 Grammys, that means something, right? You know what I'm saying? When Jay-Z has the second most Grammys out of any rapper, that means something. When you sold this many records, it means something, right? But to me, the skill, the influence, and the what did I say? Skill, influence, and catalog. Yeah. Now, if we gonna go influence, and if you're gonna have a top 10, you gotta, like, if when you talking about influence, you gotta add Gucci Mane. No. And you gotta add, you talking about influence. I mean, I get what you're saying, skill wise and stuff like that, but influence these people, that's the criteria. Right. No, a lot of people gonna say this gonna be these two artists I'm about to say is gonna be in some people's top 10 for sure. Okay, for sure. Gucci and Chief Keef, just because how they influence. Right. I mean, I agree. No. Yeah, influence wise, I agree. Influence, like if the category is influence, these guys definitely 100,000% have influence, because you know, for a long time every rapper came out of Atlanta sounded like Gucci. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got, and somebody, you know, I was debating with somebody who had Gucci in a top 10, and I rock with Gucci. Like, this is not a knock, right? Like the influence 100%, but catalog,
he got plenty shit though, mixtapes and all that though, bro.
Bro, catalog. Whose catalog are we putting his catalog next to?
I don't know, but it was said that Gucci had like 100 mixtapes.
That's what it was. Oh, but so this, okay, let me specify catalog quality. Okay. Catalog quality. Cause you can put out 100 mixtapes. Is it all good though? Right. Can I run it front to back? Right. Cause that's what it was. You know what it was? It was when there was an interview, he was like they said something about Eminem, and people was debating on Twitter. They was like, oh, is Gucci Mane better than Eminem? And I was just like, in my opinion,
is that a question?
In my opinion, to me, that's wild. Because when you put the careers next to each other, it's not even close. Yeah.
And it's like, to each his own as to what you like. And, right. And then it's also like, to be honest with you, it had to be different. Like, list for stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
It had to be like if you want to go top influential rappers, then you can do all that, and people could be in them type of lists.
Right.
If you want to go most lyrical, then you could do that. If you want to go record sales, you could do that. So it all depends on what you're going for, you know. But I like your list though, and that's what's up, bro.
My dog.
Now, my final question for you is, man, what's next for Wave Chapelle?
Man, so what's next? All right, so Pete, I'm in the process of working on another project. So I just put out Winter Circle, and now I'm going into another project, which will be a collab project with me and Men of Beats, solely produced by Men of Beats. It's gonna be called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I don't have an exact release date for it yet. We got tons of music. You know what I'm saying? We still going through, just going through the vault, picking apart each song, figuring out which one goes with the sound. But it's gonna be real dope, man. It's a project that I'm excited for. We definitely gonna drop it, between fall and winter. Again, it's called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Me and Man of Beats. I got my boy Ishdar on there. I'm gonna have some more features too, man, but I ain't gonna disclose them yet. But it's gonna be lit, man. It's fire. I got that coming up. Got a bunch of shows coming up for the winter, so I'm gonna announce those. And yeah, man, just more work, bro. Just more work. I'm full swing into this independent grind. I got a lot of momentum on me. I'm hot right now, man, and I feel good. So
man, burning down the booths, man. Burning down these freestyles, man.
Exactly, man. More freestyles, more content, more music, bro. That's the plan. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro. Like, congratulations to you and mostly all your success, bro. And to see you still here doing it,
yeah, that's
a blessing, bro. And it's good to see that somebody from Milwaukee had the deal, got the experience, and still out here moving, giving game. And keeping your feet on the concrete and keeping your grind alive, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
That's dope, bro. And like I said, I want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck on your journey, because it's still a journey and you still got a long way to go. You ain't done yet. So.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you for sitting down with me, bro, because you could have been anywhere else right now, but you sitting here with Rick Taylor, man.
Yeah, listen, no doubt, bro. Anything Milwaukee, bro, I'm all for it, bro. Like, that's been another thing that I've just been super hyper focused on. When I can come back to the city, I try to tap in with as many people as possible. I try to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's important too, man. We got to rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Some people leave and then they don't come back and rock with their people. So I try to come back. I'm gonna do the radio stations too, but I'm gonna go on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? I want to, bring some light to the city and just continue to rock with my people too.
Right, that's dope, bro. Like, you should want to do all platforms when they reach out to you. It's extra like publicity, man, and just to push yourself, man. But like I said, I'm just appreciative, bro, because you could have been like, nah, I ain't doing it. Or you could have been spinning me and acting Hollywood, but you didn't, bro. You came to the crib, you sat down with me, chopped it up, gave the people some game, man.
That's a fact.
And man, you finna kick a freestyle for us, man, and all that. But man, like I said, I wish you the best of luck on your journey, bro, and I appreciate you for coming on the show.
My dog. I appreciate you.
For sure.